the list of keywords. Search volume is also important. Whether I want to target a keyword which is having maximum number of searches, or I want to target a keyword which is having less searches, but it is more relevant to my business. So we need to work upon it. For example, if somebody is searching for hotel, so there are 338 search volume, 338 billion search volume. But when you are searching for Cape Town waterfront hotel, there are very less number of searches, that is like 6,600 searches only. So which keyword I should target, 338 billion or 6,600 searches? See, the chances are hotel being a very generic term, it will have the high search volume. But the people who are searching for a hotel maybe in Cape Town or Johannesburg, or who are looking for a hotel in Mumbai or Delhi or London or Paris or wherever, they will be using the same keyword, hotel. So the chances of conversion will be very poor. Despite your business coming on the top of the search engine result page, the chances of conversion will be poor. But on the contrary, I am optimizing my content for a more relevant but less volume keyword. For example, searching for a hotel in South Delhi, or maybe in South Delhi also I can identify one place called Jasola. So hotels in Jasola. So that Jasola keyword might be bringing me more relevant users. The chances of conversion is high, competition is less, so my little effort will give me more value for my efforts. So we need to think from that perspective. Okay, just look at the screenshot. When I searched for hotel, these many searches are being done. It is showing you how many searches are happening. It is more than 3 billion, more than 3 billion searches, 3 billion results from the Google it is showing. And if I'm changing my keyword from hotel to budget hotel Jasola, so it is showing you 9,24,000 results. So the competition is now reduced. So the chances of converting your effort into the search engine result page high ranking will be better, right? Value per lead, we have already discussed that your general keywords may bring lower value and your specific keyword can bring more value because the chances of conversion is high. Next, keywords research. How do you do your research? There are several ways. One important way is that you actually bring many people who are stakeholders into your SEO activity, bring together in one common platform. For example, some of your loyal customers, you can interview them, you can ask what are their queries for which you are having the solutions. Also, your digital marketing team is there. Also, you have your sales executives in the company who can actually contribute. Okay, what are the important terms for my business? Accordingly, you can prepare your keyword list. Also, your spellings and misspellings and synonyms, right? One more example for misspelling. Just we have one term, that is hyperthyroidism. That is the term that is relevant to my business. But I have to also optimize for its misspelling, like hyperthyroidis. Hyperthyroidis is the term that the customer was misspelling, but I want to show my business as a result. So I need to optimize for this misspelling keywords also, right? Surveying the customer and referral logs. As I was saying, customers का survey कर सकते हैं. We can ask what are the terms that they are using, and then there are keyword research tools also available. We need to identify the similar keywords, common keywords with that keyword, common misspelling, frequency of keywords in search query, industry related keywords, right? Many times some keywords that we might be ignoring, that can be found out with the help of studying your competitor. Which keyword my competitor is getting more traffic? Accordingly, I can optimize my content also, right? Keywords that are sending traffic to your competitor, that is what I was talking about. And how many sites are targeting your keywords? You need to check how much is the competition, right? So once you have created your list, after that you can also use your Google AdWords account. Google AdWords, which is used for paid campaigns. So in that you can mention, okay, I was searching for medical and information. And the name of my website is freemedicalinfo.in, and I was searching for the relevance of these keywords. So in the lower section, you can find here medical as a keyword is having large number of global monthly searches, and locally also there are around 30 million searches happening on local level. Similarly, for information, there are large number of searches. Then there is a list of 100 keyword ideas that is produced by Google AdWords directly. So it is showing me some keyword like medical research, which is lesser volume, 4,50,000. So if my website is having some keywords which are directly related to these keywords, I can target them now. For example, medical diagnosis online, very, very important keyword for my business. Then the local search is less, 2,900. Although the people are not so interested in this search, but I'm the best suited business for this search item. So I need to utilize this keyword for my business. So from the suggestions, you can identify these keywords are actually linking to my business directly, and I can work upon it. Okay. Yes, students. Okay, so with the help of these keyword suggestions from AdWords, I can actually optimize my search engine optimization strategy also. Okay, so content has to be properly structured on the website, and it should signal to the search engines that the content is relevant also. Which content is more relevant, which content is less relevant, for which particular keyword I need to actually signal to my search engines as well, right? So we need to develop the content, target content aiming at key phrases so that it provides the information to visitors. It must engage with them, and it must convince them to do what you want. Generally, if we want the people to do a purchase, so we should actually motivate the customers with the help of our content only. And the search engine should also come to know that this is the thing that is important for the business. So some keywords can be inserted in the title tag. Some keywords can be added in the heading tag. Heading matlab H1, H2, H3, there are 6 levels of heading on your website. So the most important keywords can be put into H1 category. So on the website, whatever content I have, I want to showcase, okay, these are the important sections. So for that, H1 tag is there in HTML programming. So you can put your important keywords there. In body content, many times people are so excited with their content writing skills that they start writing maybe 5,000 words for one web page. So what happens? Spider may be picking those irrelevant keywords from your body text. They might ignore those most important keywords. Why? Because your text is having so many of content. If so many content is there, then definitely it will be a big challenge for spiders also to keep track how many keywords they need to list. So general idea is 250 to 500 words only in your body text. Important text should be given bold or strong tag. URL also should be rewritten so that it is more meaningful. Meta description में भी आपका text होना चाहिए. Key phrases should be put in the meta description. Link, anchor text, whatever links you have given on your web page, that should also mention some important keyword for the target page. From the home page, I'm taking the people for an internal page. Just imagine if I'm taking the person from my home page of the institute website to a internal page like placements. So the placement word should be used for creating a link rather than simply writing for viewing the placement related information, click here. अब click here लिखा और उसके ऊपर link लगा दिया. So rather than doing this, why don't we put the link on the placements word? Because that is important for my SEO. Domain name, right? In the domain also, I can use my key phrases if it is possible. Optimizing media. Just imagine if your website is having 5 images. So these images are visible to the viewers, but not to the search engine. Search engine cannot understand what is being shown. So for them, what we can do, the image name can be changed. Generally what happens when we click a photograph, it is having some coded name, for example image1.jpg, image2.jpg. So rather than having image1.jpg, I can change it. For example, if there is some faculty of the institute, for example Dr. Parul, so I can use the name Dr. Parul Yadav.jpg. What happens? Search engine also comes to know that okay, there is one image whose name is Dr. Parul Yadav. Just imagine some user is going to search engine and searching for Dr. Parul Yadav. So what happens now? GL Bajaj Institute website will be shown as a search engine result page listing. Why? Because it is having the image of Dr. Parul Yadav. So that is giving more traffic to your business. Similarly, there is one alt tag. Alt tag is again part of your HTML programming. In case that image is not loaded because of any technical error, maybe from your website side or maybe from the bandwidth of your website or maybe the internet speed of your users. So if the image is not loaded, so in that case, the name of the file as well as alt tag. Alt tag is a description of the image that can be used for SEO also. So in that you can mention Dr. Parul Yadav, Faculty of Human Resource Management at GL Bajaj Institute of Management and Research. So that is the alt tag. In case the image is not loaded, this text will be written. And this will be used by your search engines also. Similarly, your videos cannot be seen by the search engines. So what you can do, you can have the meaningful name for your video. You can have a title of the video that can also be shown along with the video. And then you can have the script also written. Whatever is being discussed in that video, that can also be written in the form of text. So in case the user is not able to watch the video, they can read the script and they can understand important point. Also, this script will be scanned by your spiders. Search engine will scan your content which has been written along with your video, right? So this is how we can optimize my media, right? So वीडियोस का भी मैंने कहा कि स्क्रिप्ट हो सकता है. यूट्यूब में भी एक बड़ा अच्छा ऑप्शन है, इसमें आप ऑटो कैप्शनिंग कर सकते हो और बहुत सारे सोशल मीडिया पोस्टिंग जब डालते हैं तो वहां पे हम टेक्स्ट भी लिखते हैं इमेज के साथ. व्हाई वी आर डूइंग इट? ओनली फॉर यूटिलाइजिंग दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर सर्च इंजन ऑप्टिमाइजेशन. वन मोर, just imagine your website is selling those handmade bags. So what happens for this particular page which is selling the handmade bags? So the title can have this value: handmade bags for quirky, one of a kind style. That is a title. H1 header, I can use customized handmade bags to suit your style. So what I'm doing, I'm highlighting that keyword, that is handmade bags, in the title also, in the header also. In the body text also, you can see this is the text I have written in the center. So it is also mentioning handmade bag many times, 3-4 times it is mentioned. So it makes sure that your engine, search engine, will be able to index this. In the alt tag also I have mentioned distinctive handmade bags in many colors, and the URL also I am using the same keyword. So that makes the search more specific. Link popularity, we have already discussed. The anchor text, this is the area that will be shown to the viewers, and this is the URL. So this place should be utilized properly, right? Link popularity, so your web page will have more number of links. It will take the customers to more parts of your website. So try to embed all the relevant keywords and the link to those relevant pages on your important pages also. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एडमिशन पेज पे ही आप रख सकते हो एक लिंक, किस चीज का, स्कॉलरशिप का, एडमिशन प्रोसेस का, या